everyone, it's Jamie here with Sound Soul Yoga. Thank you so much again for joining me. I have a twisting merge flow for you today. So if you want to know more about what Merge the Practice is, definitely go to mergethepractice.com to find out more about that. But we'll just be sprinkling in some of my favorite movements of that for this flow today, doing lots of twists. And again, thank you so much for your support. Make sure you like and subscribe and share with your friends if you are enjoying the classes. Thank you so much. Hi. Thank you for joining me again today. We are going to get started in a comfortable cross-legged seated position. We're going to pull the flesh away from the sits bones here, really feeling rooted into the sits bones and the tailbone. Resting the hands on the knees. And we're just going to close our eyes here for a moment. Maybe roll the shoulders back a couple times. And then keeping your eyes closed, we're going to take a deep breath, reaching the hands up overhead, really extending the hands overhead. And then exhaling the hands to the heart. And one more time, taking a deep breath, reaching those hands up overhead, and exhaling the hands to the heart. Good job. We're going to bring the hands back down to the knees, and we're just going to move the rib cage just left and right here, just activating that side body, nice and slow. And then we're going to add some arms, really reach. And reach. Good job. 3, 2, last set. Good job. Now we're just going to twist it out. Nice and slow. We're focusing on twists today. Good job. Now we're going to hold it to the right. So we're still rooting down through the sits bones, twisting from the core, letting the head come last. Breathing in nice and deep. Now keeping that left hand where it is, we're going to reach that right hand up and over towards that left knee. So sinking into this twist a little bit more. Slowly releasing, unwinding, and twisting towards the left. And again, twisting from the core, letting the head come last. Taking some nice deep breaths. Now keeping the right hand where it is, bring that left hand up and over towards that knee. Slowly release and unwind. And we're going to cross it through at the ankles and kind of come onto all fours. So the wrists are right underneath the shoulders, knees are about hip width. We're not dipping the belly here, that core is still pulled in. And we're just going to start, I like to call it wagging the tail. So just kind of moving those hips to the left and to the right. Just like dogs when they're happy. Wag that tail a little bit. Good job. And then we're going to move that body into some nice big circles. So really focusing on arching that back here, squeezing that belly button in, and then letting it drop down. One more. And then we're going to go to the opposite direction. Nice big circles around. One more. Let's do one more. Good job. That feels good. And then back to all fours here. And let's just stretch out the wrist. So we're just going to bring it forward slightly and then slightly bringing it back. Just leaning it forward and back. Good job. One more here. Leaning it back and then go ahead and rest onto the legs here. And raise those right feet up. And we're gonna give the knee a bend, open up the hip here and circle out that ankle. And then bring that right foot forward. We're dropping the knee down. Now, what I want you to do this time is we're going to focus on keeping the knee underneath the hip, squeezing those glutes in tight here. So we're not sinking into the hips. Glutes are in tight, grounding down through the feet. We're gonna reach those hands up. And right now we're gonna do a nice lat pull. So squeezing those arms back, squeezing the shoulder blades together and bringing it down. And one more time, reaching it up. And we'll be doing this later, so squeeze. I just want you to feel this movement while we're right here. Good job. Now we're gonna bring those hands up. And we're gonna cross over towards the left and then up towards the right. So crossing it down towards the left and then up towards the right. So left and right. Focus on grounding down through the feet. Keep those glutes activated. 3, 2, last one. Good job. Go ahead and raise those arms one more time. Lats down. Hands coming down. Step it back. Downward dog. Now raise those left toes up and downward dog. Bend the knee. Open up the hip here and circle out that left ankle. And bring that foot forward. Drop that knee. Now that knee is underneath the hip here. Hips are nice and strong. Glutes are activated. Reach those hands up. Give me a nice lat pull down, squeeze. One more time, reach it up. And then squeeze it down here. Good job. Now we're going to do the same thing, crossing it over towards the right. Over towards the left, down and up. Making sure you're gripping down through the top of that back foot, gripping through your toes. Good job. 3, 2, last one. Good job. Let's bring those hands up one last time. Lat, pull it down, and then bring it down. Step it back, downward dog. Take a nice breath here in downward dog, gripping with the fingertips, grounding down through the heels, taking a breath. And then let's slowly bend into those knees again, letting those hips sink in. One last time for this moment, grounding down through the heels, nice strong downward dog. And then let's bring those knees down, coming back onto those all fours here. Now, remember I told you about that lat pull. We're going to bring that back, but first we're going to bring that left foot straight back. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be bending the knee. As we bend the knee, we're lifting that heel up towards the sky, activating the glute, bringing it back down. So lifting it up, okay? So it's really just bending it up, but you're really activating that glute. Now, right hand out, that lat pull. So we're pulling and out, pulling and out. Good job, activating right shoulder, left glute, right lat, left glute. 2 more. Now last one. Now we're gonna bring it in, knee to elbow, and out. Good job. 3, last one. Good job. Bring those hands down back to all fours. You can give yourself a big circle here if it feels good. Wag your tail. And then bringing it back to the center, and we're going to switch sides here. So bringing that right foot straight out. Opposite hand, lat pull, activate the glute. Okay, pull and reach. Pull and reach, making sure you're breathing. Good job. 3, 2, last one. Now bring knee to elbow. In and out. In and out. 2 more. Good job. Last one. Good job. Bringing it down. And let's stretch it back into a child's pose. Knees are wide if it feels good. If you have issues in the lower back, bring those knees in closer. Resting that third eye on the mat. And then let's slowly make our way back to our downward dog. Focusing on gripping down through the fingertips, grounding through the heels. Now let's bring those right toes up. Bend the knee, open up the hip, and then we're gonna circle that right knee around. Good job, one more. And then we're gonna bring that right foot forward in between the hands and lifting it up into a nice high lunge. Reaching those hands up, lifting up through the back of the kneecap here. Bringing the hands to the heart. So we're gonna be adding on, if you're feeling rooted and strong, we're gonna bend that knee, lifting it up. Bend the knee and up. Quicker if it feels good. Give me 3, 2, last one. Now bringing it back down, hands to the heart. Now keeping that back leg nice and straight, that back kneecap is lifted. Bend down into that front leg. Cores in tight. Now we're going to twist over towards the right. Once you're feeling nice and twisted, open those hands. Sink in a little deeper into that front leg. Keep breathing. Hands to the heart. Back to the center. Good job. And then step that back foot in front. Now, we're going to act like we're going to go for a walk, and then we're not. And then step it back. We're gonna walk, and then we're gonna not. So walk and back. So once you're feeling comfortable with this movement, really work that twist here. That's when it feels good for me. Good job. 3, 2, last one. Now bringing it back to that high lunge, reaching those hands up. Sink into that front leg. And then circle those hands down. Drop that back knee. Left hand down, right hand comes to the opposite hip crease. Sink in a little lower into that front hip if it feels good. Good job. Unwind. Step it back to plank. Nice and strong in our plank here. Core is in tight. Elbows in, down through chaturanga. Up into cobra. Pulling those shoulders away from the ears. Lifting it up, downward dog. And then let's raise those left toes up. Bend the knee, open up the hip here. And then circle that left knee to the front. One last time, and then bring that left foot in between your hands. Good job, lifting it up here. Good job, nice and strong. In this high lunge, bringing the hands to the heart. Good job. We're gonna bend and reach. Bend and reach. Looking good. Stay strong. Stay rooted. 3, 2, last one. Now bring the hands to the heart and bring it back into that high lunge so that back kneecap is nice and lifted. Core is in tight. Squeeze those palms together. And then let's twist it over towards the left. And then open up those hands. Sink a little lower into that leg if it feels good. Good job bringing the hands back to the heart. Slowly untwisting. And then step that back foot. And just like, we're gonna walk and then we're not. We're gonna walk and not. So once you're feeling comfortable in this movement, add that upper body. That's when I really feel this. 3, 2, last one. Now bringing it back to that high lunge. Reaching those hands up. Good job. Breathing in deep. And then circle those hands down. Drop that back knee. Right hand down. Left hand reaches for the opposite hip crease. Sink into that hip a little further if it feels good. Good job. Slowly unwind. Step it back to your plank. Core is pulled in tight, bringing those elbows in down through chaturanga, up into your cobra. Knees wide, big toes touching, child's pose. Connecting that third eye to the mat here. Now I want you to focus on grounding down to the tops of the feet, feeling rooted in through the knees, grip down through your fingertips. Now pulling it up from the pelvic floor, squeeze the pelvic floor and uplifting the hips. And we're gonna come into a push-up, keeping the knees and feet right where they are. Push up, down, up, and then from the chest, squeeze, back to your child's pose. So flow through this, squeezing that core the whole time, and stretching back in and out of your child's pose. Moving at your own pace here. Good job. Last one. If it feels good, pulse it out a couple times. And stretch it back, child's pose. Take a breath. And then let's lift it up into downward dog. From downward dog, let's give the knees a nice bend and step or jump your feet to the outside of your mat here. Take a deep breath, flat back. Exhale, grab onto the heels. Now we're going to take that left hand over towards that right foot. Focusing on keeping the hips square here, we're going to stack the shoulders, twist it towards the right. Now we're going to let those hips open up towards the right. Bend into that knee and open it up a little further. Good job, and slowly unwind. Back to the center, keeping those hips still and square. Bring that right hand to the left foot, stacking the shoulders. And again, letting those hips open up towards the right, let that knee bend. Open it up a little further. Good job, slowly unwind. And then slowly roll it up. Roll those shoulders back. We're gonna bring the feet to the 45, sinking it down into a goddess. So focus on grounding down through all four corners of those feet. Those knees are open. If you're feeling it, you can pulse a couple times here, reaching those hands up. And then bring those hands to the heart here. Good job. And then just holding it here nice and low. Good job. Bringing it up. Now, again with that lat pull, just like when we were standing, lat pull, activate the glute. Bringing it down. Activate lat and glute. Down, up, down, up. Right here. Nice and fast. I like to go a little quicker with this movement. You can really activate the shoulders, that glute. Good job. 3, 2, last set. Good job. Now bringing it back to that goddess here. Sinking it down. Right shoulder comes in. Twist it out. Look towards the left. And then left shoulder comes up. Good job, lifting it back up. But still sinking low. We're just gonna reach and reach. So stretching that side body here. Reach and reach. Get a little lower. Keep breathing. 3, 2, last one. Good job. Sink it down. Right shoulder comes in one more time. And then that left shoulder comes in. Good job. Bringing it up. Bring the toes to the front here. And we're going to slowly just bring the chin to the chest and melt our way down. Bringing those hands down. Step it back to plank. Nice, strong plank here. Your core is pulled in tight. Bringing it down nice and slow. Chaturanga. Up into your cobra. Lifting it up. Downward dog. Now this is our last downward dog of this class. Focus in, how is this downward dog feeling compared to that first one? Check back in. Gripping down through the heels, through the fingertips. Good job. Now let's cross it through with the ankles. Step it, bring it back onto our glutes. Stretch those feet in front. So again, we're pulling that flesh away from the sits bones. You can bring the hands to the shins, or if you can grab onto the toes. We're gonna take a nice inhale, straighten the spine. As we exhale, we're gonna roll it out. And then again, as we inhale, straightening it up, lifting it up, and exhaling it down. Now, moving through this breath cycle and this movement at your own pace. Good job. Now, holding it down here in this forward fold. Now, let's bring that left hand to the outside of that right foot. As we inhale, we're going to lift up through the chest, lifting that leg, and then reaching that right hand towards the back of the mat. Breathing into this twist here. Good job. Slowly release, bringing it back into the forward fold. And then grabbing that right hand, taking that right hand to the outside of that left foot. Inhaling, lifting it up, down to our backs, nice and slow. And then once we're down on our back, bring those knees in, give them a hug, rock back and forth here. Bring those knees into a nice big circle. And then opposite direction. Good job. And then bringing those knees down to the mat, keeping them bent. Feet are down on the mat. We're going to reach those hands out towards the side. And we're going to twist the upper body. So we're going to take that right hand, reaching it up and over, lifting that shoulder with it, over towards that left hand. And then slowly unwinding and reaching that right hand back to the side. And then the left hand reaches up and over towards that right hand. And then back down. A couple times here with this cycle, stretching the upper body. Good job, last one. Good job, and then bringing the hands, actually, let's bring those knees back in. Give them a hug. Rock back and forth. And then let's take the knees, let them fall out towards the right. Reach that left hand out towards the side, letting the gaze fall towards the left. Engaging the core, let's bring those knees back to the center. Rock it a couple times. And then let those knees fall over towards the left. Reaching that right hand out towards the side, letting the gaze fall towards the right if it feels good. Continuing to breathe nice and deep into this twist. And then engaging the core, bringing it back to the center. Keeping the knees bent. Bring the feet back to the mat. Bringing the feet about mat width here. And we're going to just let the knees windshield wiper their way over to the left and to the right. Just take your time here. If you want to hold one side longer, go right ahead and do that. And then we're going to make our way into our final Shavasana. So straightening out the legs, at least mat width, if not wider. Take up as much space here as you feel like you need. Roll those shoulder blades under. Close your eyes. Give yourself a couple nice deep breaths. Feeling your belly fill up and expand. Making sure you relax your face, you relax continue to feel that rush of relaxation flow down the rest of your body, all the way to your toes. Give yourself a moment to just be. And slowly start wiggling your fingers and your toes, adding subtle movements back into your body, stretching the hands up overhead, bending the knees, roll over to one side. And slowly make your way into a comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. So let's end. I like to close out with a couple deep breaths. So let's take a deep breath in, reaching those hands up overhead, and then exhaling to the heart. And one more time, taking a deep breath, reaching those hands up, exhaling to the heart. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you had a great day. Thank you. See you again.